Hi, my name is Salma. Nice to see y'all.
Hi, my name is Damaris. I'm glad to be here today.
And of course, I am Elijah, and I'm so glad to be here with you two ladies.
Okay, let's go into a quick warm up. Okay, did you learn this skill from school, YouTube, or like AI, like ChatGPT or Copilot? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say a skill. Okay, and then you tell me where you learn it. Okay,
Okay.
you learn from school and YouTube. School
Sure.
include like you just learn from people like in general.
Okay.
Sure.
And okay, first skill, creating your resume or portfolio. Where did you learn this skill? School. Okay, maybe the school people can say first. You all learn from school.
Yes.
So for me, right, I learned how to write resume during my diploma years.
Same.
It was a short module lah, and then we just learned how to format our experiences and stuff like that. But it wasn't very in depth until I decided to approach a professional, and also I also decided to look out on AI to see how I can make it better, to make it more organized.
When I was in ITE, we had a full module which we were graded on how to learn how to write your resumes, how to go for interviews, and do like all these soft skills and stuff like that. So that really helped me learn a lot.
How long was that module?
It was like one full module, so like
Half a year.
one term.
One term.
Yeah.
ChatGPT within minutes. Yeah.
But your
That's right,
first,
approach.
your first,
Of
resume-
first resume.
your first,
You know what?
There is no such thing as depth.
I no need to write even my first resume.
Oh yeah, right. You just
I'm
trained.
just joking. I'm just kidding. Actually, I learned it from my brother.
Oh.
Okay, somebody
Okay,
pass
so
the
it's
sample.
school people. Yeah.
I mean,
Human beings. That's
chat
true.
might have been a few minutes and stuff, but I got to like really go in depth and
that's
spend
true.
time and
Depth,
actually like check if what I'm
That's
doing
true.
is correct or not.
Legit.
Okay, second skill now.
Yeah.
Second skill. Okay. How to speak more confidently. Let's say you have to do an emceeing or public speaking. How to speak more confidently. School, YouTube, AI. 1, 2, 3.
School.
YouTube.
Why you write everything? School, YouTube, visual. Okay, the YouTube people go first.
Okay, so for me, right, the reason why I write YouTube is because I do not ever remember learning how to speak confidently during my secondary school days. Really, as compared to now, like secondary, we do a lot of public communication, but we don't. For some reason, I didn't have that like 10 years ago. But on YouTube, I've time to time I decided to go and check out some short public speaking, videos from maybe professionals and tech talk, and then learn how to use certain words to sound more confident when I'm speaking to people. I think in a sense, like I feel like AI doesn't really help me speak confidently at all. I don't know how it does.
Like how to write your script, like scripting for a specific audience that you're not very familiar.
For scripting, that one I'll have to understand the audience first, know who I'm writing up to, and then draft a script out first. And then if I need help, and then I'll go on AI to see how to modify it.
Elijah also YouTube.
So no, mine is first to begin is I'm a visual learner. I'm more of a visual learner. So I actually attend seminars, attend people talking, and then I kind of observe a certain pattern. Then I just write down for myself, what are some common things about them. Then it's only in the recent years, then that's where I start to go to YouTube because it's like I don't need to travel, spend time traveling. Just go YouTube and one place I can get access to all. And that's where I still can do my homework. So that is where I guess so.
I learned it in school. So in secondary school, I don't know if
Traditional.
yeah, it's so funny.
That's
I don't
good.
know if can I name drop. I had like the Adam Khoo.
Yes.
The whole Adam Khoo's workshops and all that stuff. My
Right.
school in secondary school was very like super on about getting us to like attend all these things or like holding this kind of workshops and everything to really work on our confidence skill. And then also like I did theater and I teach kids now how to be confident. So I really studied a lot in school, especially on how to work on public speaking skills, especially. So I've never really like gone online to learn it because I was very thankfully fortunate enough to learn it in school and all that.
You have good teachers.
Next one, how to invest finances, money matters,
Oh.
investing? Did you learn from school or people, or YouTube or AI? AI. 小红书
People.
People.
小红书 taught you that?
So cute.
Side of 小红书 are you on? I thought 小红书was just lifestyle stuff.
What?
No, like, as in,
No, that's my own personal opinion.
No, as in,
It doesn't
I know,
represent.
I know 小红书has a lot,
That's
but
not.
I'm surprised 小红书 teaches people this kind of things as well. That is what I meant. I didn't expect it to
Okay,
be
this
a
is
platform.
complete-
Maybe explain more how you learn.
Yeah, I'm so surprised.
No, there are snippets of how they kind of get you thinking of. They kind of pose a question: if you only have $1 or you only have $100, how do you kind of multiply it? And then they kind of
Sorry.
guide you with different business model. How do you
Right.
multiply this? Oh, that's how you kind of stretch the dollar, and
Yeah.
piece of it. So, and some financial advisors as well on how to invest. So it's like, oh, I didn't thought of that. So that's where I get the financial
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay, then for me is I learned it from people and AI. So, because my mom works in the finance industry, she deals with numbers, so she likes to harp on the importance of having money and having savings and doing investment. So recently I've been learning a little bit lah, but then sometimes I don't really understand what she's saying. So I'm too lazy to
All the
Google,
technical
so I
terms,
go to AI and then put in the technical term and then see and then try to understand that the application and see whether I can apply it for myself.
Yeah, interesting combi, humans
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
technology.
Because I feel like this kind of investment thing with AI can't really go wrong, right? I mean, if you can if you can calculate the numbers and then you know how to count, then can lah. And then you understand how it's really like DBS Bank, right? They got all those like investment stuff. Then you just learn lah.
I learn from people. I've come across many Instagram videos, TikTok, YouTube videos of people explaining how to invest, but I've never understood it. I just find it too complicated. So I've actually got like friends who invest themselves and they broke it down in a way that I understood. And I also feel like that allowed me to ask questions and see it myself and be like, oh, what about this? Like, how does this work? So I was very lucky in that sense. I learned it through people.
That was actually one of my struggle.
Learning from people.
For financial agent especially, they give
my
all sorts of technical
people
terms.
are
Lay people, right?
the people that I learn from, they're not financial agents, so it's easier to understand in that sense.
Actually, I'm quite surprised that our Gen Z learn using quite traditional ways.
Yeah.
I would have expected a lot more like, I just go AI or I just do more YouTube. They have a lot of people. They need to find.
You need to interact with people.
I think also like, as much as you can go online and search for it, it's not everything you see online is very trustworthy. At least to me, in my own personal opinions, I feel like not everything is the full, like, proper information. There's a lot of misinformation, and plus, when you interact with people, you really get to learn in a very different manner. You get to actually ask questions and experience it firsthand, hands-on. So it's a more interactive and more fun way of learning versus just like searching online and like reading about it.
But probably if you ask this question to me 10 years later, you'll be an AI robot doing the cooking for me. Yeah. And I won't.
But you won't learn.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah, you just get it to do it for you.
You want to acquire the skill, then you got to be able to do it yourself.
Yeah.
Then the question is
Learning.
that robot able to teach you the way that your mom teaches you?
Yeah.
There's no human touch there.
With the sweat and
No, not the school.
That's right.
No.
Okay. In Singapore, we are really seeing this trend as well. Many students are using TikTok for exam hacks, and there's even a guide to use AI in like polytechnic in the studies. And many students are using AI to help them do many things. Help them do assignment, answer tutorial, do portfolio, and whatever, and many other things. They're learning new skills, having micro lessons. There's so many new ways of learning. Question for our three guests today. Is AI making our students lazy, or is AI making them more efficient? Can you all write on the board? Do you have the board?
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes.
If you feel that it's making people lazy, then you write lazy. If you feel it's making people more efficient, then you write efficient. Yeah. Okay, okay, we see the people who has a bit more opinion one first. Okay, okay. Lazy, maybe the lazy one.
Lazy. I think AI. I mean, while we can acknowledge that AI can help students in some ways, like maybe summarizing stuff and all that things, finding other information and all, I really feel like it has made people, especially students, become a lot more lazier than before. Because I feel that in my own experiences as well in school, a lot of people, instead of using their own skills, their own brain even to think about solutions or to even think through simple like interactions or things in daily lives, they just go straight to using AI to figure out that answer. And I mean, yes, you can also argue that like previously we used to Google things, right? Instead of going to AI because AI is new, there's chat and all. So before you would just go Google things. But with Google, you still have to put in the effort of like fact checking things, reading sources, seeing what other people have to offer and different like perceptions on one topic, different like sides and all. Versus now, a lot of people in my experience, they just go straight to AI and whatever AI generates, they're just like, yep, that is the right answer. That is what I'm gonna take. I'm gonna use that and I'm gonna put that out. And they don't question what is being given to them. And I also feel like in terms of studies, like I've seen a lot of people not even putting in the effort to come up with the answers themselves or the solutions. They just use whatever AI generates for them and then take that. And some people don't even edit it. It's so painful. It's like at least
All the
fake
emojis.
I can
it.
sense your.
Oh, like at least fake it. But like yeah, and it feels very like while AI can help in some sense, I still feel like especially in education, you're here to learn. You're here to learn how to think through things in the way that you need to. You're here to use your brain. If you're just gonna rely on AI to find the solutions for you, then what is the whole point of all this, like of you being here and trying to figure it out yourself? And especially now, this is the time for you to you are allowed to fail, you're allowed to make mistakes, so why rely on AI to find all the possibilities for you you know so that's kind of my thoughts about AI.
Okay, I see your points. Okay,
Yeah.
but I
I
have
can feel your point too.
I have a different opinion from Salma. I think actually AI can make students a little bit more efficient, but it depends on how you use it. So of course, you have to use AI responsibly and ethically. And what I believe is that if you just copy and paste off on AI, then I think it's on you. I mean, because like you need to like what she said earlier, you got to fact check. But the thing is, um, I feel like AI can also make people smarter if you know how to use it wisely. So, for example, learning how to um, prompt AI, using the proper prompts to help you maybe with certain research or certain things. Like once you're able to learn how to do that, AI generates the content for you. You read through every single thing, fact check what you need to use, and then obviously just pick and choose the things that you need. And then from there on, if you feel like you need to do extra research, then go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So in a sense, I think it's only lazy when you're only seen as lazy when you don't understand what you're talking about. So when people
And don't
copy,
wish to find out.
yeah, and when people copy and paste information from ChatGPT onto their
Yes.
essays, right? Then
Yes.
when they talk about it, it seems like they are not understanding whatever they're
Yeah.
speaking. They're just memorizing. Then obviously,
Yeah.
people will think that you're lazy, because you just copy information, right? So it's just a matter of how you use it and learn how to use it smartly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because actually, I think AI can help you with critical thinking skills. Because like certain things, like maybe different ways to solve problem, different maybe
Yeah.
it can help you also generate different ideas. It's a,
Mm.
it's a good it's a good source to bounce off ideas when you don't have someone next to you to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm of the opinion that usually lazy people, they find things are too complex and too complicated, so they are seeking for a easier, more convenient and more efficient way of arriving there. That thing. So lazy people can be efficient to some extent. Or if I switch the sentence around, efficient people can be lazy at sometimes.
Yeah.
So like example, using AI, right? If it's just fact finding and information data and everything, I felt that AI is such a great tool to speed things up. So, like example, my son asked me, because he's into the Marvels kind of heroes and stories. So he'll ask me, what character is this, and what is his superpower? These are all fact finding and information. So he says, why don't you go and ask Google, right?
Yeah.
So within seconds, he got his answer, and then he's like, oh, what does he do? What does this character do? Go and find Google.
Yeah.
And then, but at one point, when he has figured out the name of the character and what he does and how is he involved in that plot, then the interesting part is so that I mean him being lazy, without much explanation, he got his answer instantly. Then that is where I throw in the question on after knowing all these things, right? Like Thanos, by the snap of his finger, kill half of the population. Do you think that is evil? And why do you think that makes him do what he did? Why is that important? Do you think is to Thanos to do that? That he will fight all the way out to get the Infinity Stones and accomplish just this one objective. So that actually make him think, and because of all this information he got within minutes, right? And with that question, he kind of like, wow, I never thought about that. So is it really about right and wrong, and the conversation, the quality of my conversation with my son goes on from there, proceed from there. So with all this fact find done very efficiently, and being both of us being lazy, both father and son very lazy, we don't want to kind of explain a lot of things. So once we got the facts, then we give more space and time for the real quality questions and conversation. So that's what I find that efficient people can be lazy at times, or lazy people can seek to be more efficient as well. So that's where I am now in
Yeah.
my experience.
All right, thank you so much for all your sharing. Now we're coming to the very end, so we want some advice and suggestions. Gen Z has rather a new way of learning. They really prefer a more self-directed. That's why they like to go online, look at tools and everything. They also like to explore things or new stuff at their own pace. They also like to learn different things at the same time, which is much different or quite different from our previous gens. Maybe for our two guests now, what's some advice that and suggestion that you can give to schools as well as workplaces to better support this way that Gen Z like to learn?
Okay. I think for schools, maybe teachers can include more technology when teaching the students. So instead of just asking students to sit down and listen to like a 1 hour class, maybe incorporate some digital resources in your learning. Allow students to explore digital resources on their devices as well if it's applicable. And then wait, I lost my train of thought. Okay. Aside from incorporating digital resources, I think we can also encourage students to watch more online videos as well, and encourage them instead of always turning to teachers to ask for help. Maybe they can take the initiative first to go and research what they don't understand, and then learn something from it. And then if they still don't get it, then turn to the teachers for help. Then for workplaces, okay, since I'm a more of a visual learner and I learn more with hands-on stuff instead of people lecturing me, I think employers can also take that approach. But first, maybe employers should understand what their employees' learning style is. Yeah, and then from there just modify.
I think for me, in terms of school, the first thing I would say is um, teachers should teach students how to navigate using online tools, especially because you cannot run away from the fact that students are going to use AI tools. They're going to go online to search for information and, watch videos and stuff. So instead of trying to stop it entirely, teach them how to navigate around it. Teach them how to make sure what they are learning is credible, make sure that they are learning in the most efficient way possible, and they're not just taking information just at face value. And I think in another way of them doing that is also they can make it very interactive. Like maybe when introducing a topic, get your students to go see what they can find online first, then come back and look through it and see what learning can be made or what learning has been made, and then from there the teacher can also like explain a little more and like expand more on the topic for them. I think for workplaces, um whenever there's like workshops or things that you need to like teach your employees, especially Gen Zs, I think making it very interactive might help a lot more, because I feel that that's really how Gen Zs really enjoy learning as well. So having like um Kahoot questions, things like that, making it
In
super
the middle of
interactive.
a meeting.
Like, yeah, like instead of just like dumping information, having like a 30-minute long seminar, or like even Zoom nowadays, people do it on Zoom, it's very boring. It doesn't get in their head. So it can be quite boring. And it's not really how Gen Zs or myself have been learning, right? And it's not how we usually seek out information. So maybe have them attend like trainings, workshops in different manners, carry them out differently, have maybe video materials and stuff like that. It might be a little bit more effort on the employer side, but it does really help them pick up the information you want them to learn in a very efficient manner as well. So
Okay, thank you for watching our podcast. If you enjoyed us today, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel at acorn_plus. And if you want to see more of us, share this with your parents and friends, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
I was gonna write econ underscore plus.